Yo, 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 it's your boy Heat on We Wit.
Lay like the chips from the Lobby PGH.
Lay like the chips. We out here at the Lobby PGH up in Dormont. He about to show us the store. Let's go. Man, just walking in the store and seeing this, bro. You got the whole the cassette tape with the good movies. I ain't gonna lie, those are like the throwback movies for real. Twister. You got Blue Streak is my all time favorite movies.
Blue Streak go crazy. Small Soldiers. We got Roger the Rabbit, Beetlejuice, a little bit of everything. We located right on Potomac Avenue, 1511 Potomac Avenue. A lot of people know our location because Badano's, the pizza shop, is right next door, which it brings a lot of traffic. Plus, those guys, they already promote us as well, so it makes a big difference, bro. Connection in the community for real.
No, that's love for sure. Hey, bro, I see you got this payphone. So, what really made you put the payphone here, bro? It's darn hard.
All right, so the story behind the payphone is basically, shout out to the homie Cat. It's 3 co-owners. It's me, Cat, and Chris. I'm just one of the owners. Cat actually had this for about, 6 years, which is crazy. They was in the middle of doing like a demolition and everything, and when they did it, he was riding past and he was like, oh yeah, I'm about to just pick this up because it's about to just throw it away.
Yeah.
So he picked it up and grabbed it from the demolition site, bro. He had it ever since, man. So we put it in the store, propped it up, and it ended up working out great. Honestly.
Nah, it definitely looked fire for sure. I ain't gonna lie, made me want to grab a fire hose next time I see one of them Johns.
Facts.
Me, I said fire hose, fire hydrant. Hey, I definitely mess with all like the posters on the wall and stuff like that. This store hard, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Like there was a lot of thought and art put into this John.
Yeah, man, we took our time. Took over, I say like a month and a half all together. We put the posters up ourselves. Shout out to my cousin. His name is Kirk Brown. He actually has his own company. He does a little bit of everything, but he did the painting for us, and he actually put the pipes in. So these were handmade. He cut all of them, and we ended up putting them in order, and he drilled them into the floor. And Cat's uncle did too.
That's true. That's fire for sure. Tell everybody one more time where the address is.
Oh, 1511 Potomac Avenue. So that's 1511 Potomac Avenue, 15216. Just to give y'all a heads up, it's Dormont, PA, the South Hills area. If you don't know where that's at, we're about 10 minutes from Mount Lebo and about 5-10 minutes from Brookline, if y'all know where that's at as well.
Hey, man, y'all better come shopping, come cop. For the people who don't know, tell everybody where you from.
Oh, I'm from Wilkinsburg, PA to be exact, Mill Street to be exact. That's why my first company is called Mill Street VTG.
Man, shout out to the Wilkinsburg. That's where I'm from. Hey, we have the best entrepreneurs in the city, no doubt. No doubt. So, you was talking about Mill Street Vintage. Tell everybody, for those who don't know, because, it's a pretty popular,
Yeah.
But tell everybody, what is Mill Street Vintage and how did it all get started?
Got you. So Mill Street Vintage is a vintage brand. We sell like 90s, early 2000s, 80s, basically nostalgic clothing. It stemmed from me. I was basically raised on Mill Street. So Mill Street is up the street from Hunter, down the street from Foliage and Wilkinsburg. And, bro, we was like a family there. You know what I mean? Like, so this day we're a family. Like, I'm 35 now. Most of my friends I've known for 30 years. And most of them are still alive, which is a blessing. So I wanted to find out a way that I can do a better influence other than, the stuff that we would do in the hood.
No, yeah.
I was like, let's do something that's going to be more positive. So I'm like, how about I turn it into a business? So I turned into this, bro. I've been running with this for about like 7 years now, 8 years. Within the 10 years, the 2 years before I started, I've been trying to figure out like, what do I want to do to make me some money, and so I ain't got to keep working for somebody else. Or if I do, what's going to help me project to become an entrepreneur, become a businessman for myself type shit.
So what stirred you away from really like owning your own clothing brand or wanting to make your own clothing brand?
I feel like with that, believe it or not, my brother, Freshie, so Fresh Mills, he's well known in the city and shit. He did a lot of flyers for everybody, a lot of mixtape covers down to Trailsy, Jimmy Wapo, anybody you think of, you name it, bro. He down there did album cover for
That's fire.
Stevie B, Asco, 100K, you name it, for real. OE, and he was already doing the clothing line stuff. But I remember him always rocking like older nostalgia stuff like, damn, bro, where you get this from? Because he be like, yeah, bro, I get this shit from everywhere. I just like, what, the mall? He was like, nah, bro, I go to different places. I go to thrift shops. I go to Plato's Closet. He said, bro, I try to find fresh shit anywhere. That's why his name is Fresh. You feel me? So he'd go crazy with like snapbacks and everything, bro. So from there, I'm like, why not look into me doing that and somebody else that I knew, his name's Che Bug and shit. he was doing it too at the time, and he like kind of put me like on like what he was selling and stuff like that. So I was like, oh, all right. And then I just caught my own little rhythm with it, bro. And just really started running this shit up for real, like as in like getting myself exposed into the community and people know who I am and building my brand up for real.
No, that's fire. That's fire for sure. So, what would you say? Like, it's like I know you were saying like the street you grew up on, but would you say is that like really your own inspiration, really, to like doing this, or is it like more to it? Do you want to like do something for the community, or like no?
Yes and no. Yes, because we was such a tight knit type of community, like just on Mill Street alone, bro, we'd be anywhere 10, 15 deep. And everybody was from Mill Street, which was crazy. We had a couple people affiliated. So I was trying to figure out a way, like you said, community-based. The street alone, bro, we was literally a family. We was real community-based. We used to grill together, hoop together, play football together. So I wanted to bring that feeling into the business. But I also knew that this is a way for me to be a Superman for the world. A lot of people don't get it, but you saving clothes like this is helping us not have, bro, there's pounds and tons of just waste, bro, of clothes. People don't do nothing with the Shein stuff. Think about it. You buy Shein after, 2 wears, you're throwing it away. It's getting thrown, and then they're going to just put it in a super big pit overseas, or it might damn near be anywhere for overseas, but, like, it's just a lot of toxic waste. With this, we're helping save old garments and stuff like that. So, like, these clothes, yes, somebody have worn them, but also they have memories behind them. And for the people that do buy them, they get their own memories out of them.
Damn, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I never even thought about it like that until you said it like that. Like how all the clothes like pile up overseas, and like there's a whole bunch of just clothes probably sitting somewhere, thousands of pieces of clothes just because nobody, they were done. People like they want to wear them no more, and it's crazy because like we have a lot of homeless people out here who could probably use those clothes.
Facts.
So my next question is like how did the Lobby PGH get started?
All right, so with the Lobby PGH, shout out to the homies, the guys, me and them. Like I said, it's me, Kat, and Chris. I met them through doing this, which is crazy. I was at a flea market the one day. I met Kat. He was like, yeah, bro, I see you doing the same thing that I do. I just want to, like, he's like, my name's Kat. You know what I'm saying? Nice to meet you. I ain't want to be on the weird shit. I was like, no, I respect you on that. Like, just, just being men. You feel me?
Yeah.
And then with Chris, I met him through somebody I was supposed to meet, but I met Chris first. So I was supposed to sell to this shop. Shout out to House of Vane. Brother Rome, he's doing crazy stuff. He do a lot of like one-on-one pieces, and he's actually the other part, which a lot of people don't know. He's the other part of Don't Play. So he's co-owner with Den. But Den, like, he's out here running and gunning. Rome lives in, I think, North Carolina now. But I was supposed to meet him to sell him some clothes, but Chris was in the shop. So I said, all right, cool. I was like, met him, and we started doing business. I started wholesaling to him. And he would sell the clothes in the shop. Then from there, we made a connection. We got cool, bro. And then we started doing a lot of events together. Like, I'm talking about Chicago, North Carolina.
Damn.
Yeah, bro.
I was traveling. That's fire.
Bro. And, like, they started taking off. And then I know we talked the one time about it. And Chris, he ran into the one dude. He spoke with him. And he's like, bro, I think we should do this. And I'm like, all right. Let's make it work. I was like, shit, let's bring Kat into it. I was like, Kat, always doing what he need to do, handle what he need to handle. Let's bring this thing together, bro. And this shit came about, bro. Facts.
No, that's fire. This story definitely came together for sure, bro. Like I said, this shit trim for sure.
Nah, I appreciate you.
So what would you say if somebody wants to get into wholesaling? How would what some advice would you give to them?
I would say if we're going to do wholesaling, it's two things that come out of it. It's not a long-term thing unless you're going to go into like a rag house or you got a main supplier. I feel like that's kind of a big issue. But only reason why I'm gearing towards that and saying this because I started off wholesaling, but I realized once nobody needs you, now you got to find where you're going to sell the clothes at. So I would say if you're going to start off wholesaling, start big from the jump. Either make a donation center or find you a rag house, which is basically a textile shop, which is what are rags made out of? They're made out of shirts, bro. They just cut them up, put them all together. That's what rags are. I never knew that until later on and shit.
For real?
Yeah, bro.
Hey, bro. Hey, what?
Yeah, bro.
That's crazy.
They're called textile warehouses. But yeah, you can go there, you can go through the clothes and shit, and you can just take them from there. But I feel like if you want to transition and really like make some money, either sell online, do pop-up shops, or get a shop, just depending on what type of not income, but what type of overhead you want to deal with. Because there's different vices of what you're going to pay. If you're doing events, you might just have to pay for events. That's it. You might have to pay for supplies, racks, hangers, and stuff like that. If you're doing online, you might have to get a storage unit. So you're paying for your storage unit so you can stack your inventory and everything like that. You can buy people that wholesale. And then with a store, you got to make sure that you're bringing a community together, because the people's not just buying into what you got, they're buying into you.
No, facts.
You know what
facts.
I mean?
Hey, if y'all ain't listening, he dropping gems for sure. Because like when you selling something, you're not selling that item, you're selling yourself.
Facts.
Most of the time, people is buying something just because it's you. Like, you feel me? They might not even want what you selling, but you know, just because it's you. Like, what's that one dude who always selling he wasn't really famous until I feel like social media started really blowing up. But he be spraying the shoes. His name like Kenny something. He be spraying it with the, like, he's like, these shoes is like, and don't let nobody see me wiping your shoes because they might call the cops or some shit like that.
I know you talking about.
Yeah,
he was just in the city for the All-Star game.
Yeah. He be now he be really doing like a lot of TikToks and a lot of, you feel me, with a lot of different famous people cleaning their stuff. You feel me? But how do you think he got started? Because, you feel me, he ain't like, they don't give a fuck about the item. They don't care about the item. They care about him. He's funny. He's like, you feel me? He's inspiring. Like, so I feel like that's definitely fire. Yeah. So is there like, actually, so I want to hear more about these warehouses, because I ain't gonna lie, I'm definitely intrigued, because I'm like, so are they like in Pittsburgh, or like is there like textile warehouses in Pittsburgh, or?
Yeah, there's one for sure. They're called Brandon and Butler. They got their own warehouse. You can definitely buy off them at any time.
They be waxing or like
that? I truly don't know. I'm about to go through them to see what's up, but definitely check out Brandon and Butler. You know what I'm saying? They got about 4 locations altogether, like in the Butler. Like,
oh, so this is your first time?
Yeah,
okay.
Facts. But no, like I'd have known him since I started.
Okay.
So, you know what I'm saying? Them built that relationship for a while. I was just rapping to him about it. But yeah, bro, you could, I don't know how to initially get into it, but I know a couple people that can and do. But I think you got to get like a contract. Or you could do like, if you served in the military, army, and stuff like that, you can get those donations. So basically, they're getting the donations, they break it down. It's basically like any other product. They get the donations. After they get the donations, they get what they want, and whatever else they can sell to other people, or they can sell a certain variety of things. So you can come and be like, hey, I just want pants. All right, I got all these pants for you. Hey, I just want maybe early 2000 pants. All right, I got these 5 Jungles, Rockaware, whatever you need type of thing. So
that's fire.
Yeah, bro.
That's fire for sure. So is that like how you got started? Because I know you said you was wholesaling, but like
with us, I source myself. So I would go anywhere, bro. Thrift stores, the Benz, because you know I done see you up the way. The Benz, I'm trying to think what else. Garage sales, estate sales, people that's just giving away clothes. Like, I try, bro, anybody that has some type of clothing, I try to grab it, bro. Especially like family members, because it makes it way easier, because it's like, these people hang on to so much stuff. I feel like the older crowd hang on to stuff just because, you know, believe it or not, they're hoarders, bro.
No, they're hoarders for sure. My grandma definitely ordered for sure. So, so take us through like a whole day of like, you know, say, all right, your plan of the day is to get clothes. Gotcha. So like, you know, you wake up, you feel me, you hit the road, like where are you going first? Like what's your first stop? And like, you know, what's really like, you know, your plans throughout the day to get some clothes to wholesale?
Got you. So if I'm getting some clothes to wholesale, what I would do is first thing after I get up, figure out where I'm going. If I'm going to a certain area, it depends if I'm going to go to the Benz, if I'm going to go to a thrift shop, or it depends on a certain day too. So if it's a certain day like Thursday, Friday, and Saturdays, that's like estate sale days. And like, you know, the weekend, usually everybody's at home, like big families and stuff like that, and like gated communities and stuff like that. They have yard sales. So you can just go down every street, pick every crib, see what you find, go from there. Another thing could be making appointments. Let's say you met somebody somewhere, like, hey, yeah, I like your shirt. Oh, all right. He's like, yeah, I got stuff like this at the crib. Oh, I'll buy it. Let me know what you want. I can come see it. When we can get a price, we'll go from there. So it really just depends on where I'm at, what I'm doing. Or like, it's definitely like, it's not picky, but it just depends on what day what's going on around that time, because everything is kind of dated at different times. But the thrift shops and the bins they're always open most of the time.
Okay, that for sure. So while giving away too many gems or like, giving away the sauce, what is some like when you go looking for clothes to like put in your shop or the wholesale, what is something you will look for? Like what's the type of style? Wow.
I would say the era I grew up in, which is like 90s stuff, but right now, which is it's a wild time. Only reason why I'm saying that is because 90s stuff sell, but early 2000s stuff sell. 2010 stuff sells. Stuff from the 80s sells. Stuff from the 70s sells. So I try to get something damn near from every decade, but I also go off of movies, bro. I go off of like all old movies that came out, like damn near everything on the wall, like White Man Can't Jump, Wayne's World, Lethal Weapon, all the stuff that they wore around that time. I try to find those type of styles. Or like they might want the bootcut jeans with a denim button up, or they might want a leather coat with some what is they call like cargo pants. Like it could be any, but some people, one thing that I learned is everybody has different styles, so I try to bring a variety so people can put their style together within the store. So if you see through the store, we don't got like a main thing in here, but we do got like black pieces and stuff like that, but we try to like not pinpoint one thing because everybody likes something different.
No, yeah.
Yeah, bro. But before it used to be like, oh, I can just grab this Harley tees, sports stuff, and it sells. But now, because there's so many, and her kids are getting younger.
Oh, yeah.
So my daughter, she's 11, bro, but she dresses like a kid that's 16. You know what I mean? So it's like for you to dress like that now in your range, and you're dressing like that at 16 and 17, but the kids that's like 16 and 17 now, they're like transitioning and trying to be their own person. So they might be somebody that wants to only put on like 70s gear. Bell bottoms, button ups, some dots, something like that. So yeah, bro, it's like I'm giving away the sauce, but I'm not, because it's like it's a difficult time right now sourcing. We've been trying to figure it out like since we opened the store. Like, all right, what's going to sell the most? And it's always something different, bro. It's weird. It's weird right now, bro. But before, it used to be like always like Steelers stuff because we live in Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Hey, Steelers stuff. I feel like, no lie, they say Dallas Cowboys is an American team, but I feel like it's really Pittsburgh Steelers. Bro. Like, no matter where they're playing at, there is half of the stadium filled of Steelers fans. They don't care. They traveling. They coming out the woodworks. I'm like, damn, I didn't even know we had this many fans. Like, y'all ain't even from Pittsburgh.
Ohio, bro, they got boards dedicated just to the Steelers.
It's crazy though, cause they got three. They got what, 2 teams over there?
Yeah, they got Cincinnati
and Cleveland. Yeah, sure. And they love us more.
Yeah, but they love their teams too. Yeah, that should be crazy.
No, facts for sure. So the Lobby PGH. So like, what y'all like? Other than sell clothes, we talked about a little bit before off camera, but like, what do y'all do here?
So basically, what we're trying to do is build our own community. So what comes with that is, which is crazy, you was talking about the Boys and Girls Club, trying to build within this community of Dormont, Brookline, and everybody over here for us to get like our own base of people understanding who we are, what we do. Yes, we do sell clothes, but we do smaller events as well. We did a cookout about 2 weeks ago. Had a DJ in here, cooked out in the back, everything, had cookout food. A lot of people, decent amount of people came through. We did Craig's birthday party here. It was about like 60 people in here. That was cracking, bro. I'm cracking. Had a good time. I don't even think I went to work the next day. You feel me? Like, it was a good time, bro. Facts. But we're trying to do like smaller events for them to learn who we are as people, so they can buy into us and like understand like, hey, the Lobby PGH is a brand name. Like, bro, bullshit you not. When I went on the news, literally, it was about like a month ago, maybe now, or like 3 weeks ago, the lady asked, "What do you want to be called?" Guess what I said? What? Wasn't my government name, bro. Call me Lay Like the Chip. She's like, and anytime I say it, people laugh or I'ma remember that. So it's like, bro, just like Frank Lucas said, bro, it's a brand name. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I could go to any state where I vended at and somebody gonna be Lay Like the Chips. Oh, what's up, bro? So when you get that, like you said, when you get that feeling, people are buying into you. So we're trying to do the same thing with this shop. Like, everybody already, Cat has his own home base around his name, with him being a barber, being a coach for football and stuff like that. Chris got his own a name, from music to just he's a good people. He can trust me. Communication is key with bro. I keep it a buck, bro. There have been multiple times. He's like, yeah, bro, they got this going on, this, that, and the third. I'm like, damn, bro, you been talking to him for 5 minutes. Yeah, but that's what they got going on right now. I be like, damn.
Hey, that's a good man right there to keep.
Facts.
You get all the information you need.
Facts, bro. And like with Cat got like his own community around him. There's people that come here and be like, yeah, Cat sent me this way. I was like, damn, all right. And then there's some people that'll come here just looking for Cat. You feel what I'm saying?
No, yeah.
Because they're trying to buy into. They done seen him build this for so long. He been doing this since, bro, I think like high school, maybe even longer than that. You know what I mean? Just sourcing, having clothing, like it's crazy for real. So it's like we all ended up tying into each other the right way. Now we want the community, our own community, to tie to us. So we're trying to build that up from customers, the people that want to do events in here, people that maybe they want to do jewelry pop up in here. Maybe they want to set up outside. Maybe they want to do a video shoot here. Maybe they want to do a photo shoot here. You know what I mean?
No, yeah.
We're trying to really like.
There's a lot of opportunities.
Yeah, bro. Like, and I feel like that'll help everybody out all at one time. Trying to just make it universal to the point of like, yes, we do so close. That's the main focus. But
There's a lot more we do.
there's so many different things that we bring to the table that we want to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Before we talk about your upcoming events here at Lobby PGH, let's stop and talk about the kid. You be on the news.
Got you.
And like how first of all, like, how did I get set up, and what was the feeling, just knowing that everybody in the city has the chance to see you on TV?
All right, bro, that shit was fire, bro. I ain't even gonna lie. So shout out to her name is Maddie. She actually runs the Lawrenceville Market House in Lawrenceville. She's the manager there. I met Maddie 2-3 years ago. That's why it's always key to head connections. Met her maybe a little bit longer than that, but she helped me set my tent up at like one of my first events in the Strip District called the Neighborhood Fleet, which is coming this weekend. And bro, we just built a connection from there. I was like, hey, what's your name? And then from there, like, we was always cool. She ended up starting to throw events down there. And she asked me, and I'm like, yeah, I'm down. I'm like, it's whatever. And then from there, bro, we always been cool. So, like, she done tossed, like, a couple opportunities my way for sure. And she hit me up one day, like, hey, do you want to do an interview with the news? Like, she's like, you was, like, one of the people I thought of off the bat. I said, oh, yeah, for sure. Like, and, bro, it was history from there, bro. I was geeking for real. Told my family and shit. They was pretty happy. And a couple people, like, seen me out that I done seen on the regular. It might be even me going to go get gas type shit, bro. She like, I seen you on the news. I'm like, for real? She's like, yeah. She's like, that shit was dope. And I had people tag me and everything, bro. Shit was dope as hell.
Bro, that shit's fire, bro. That shit fire for sure, bro. Anytime, just like, because the news, when people watch the news, they see a lot of bad shit. And like, you feel me? That's how you feel watching news. Like, I don't want to watch the news because it's a whole bunch of bad shit you're just going to see. But like, you seeing positivity and what's going on in your community is just, it brings you a different type of joy. You feel me? I was just happy to see that you was able to do that, bro. I was like, yeah, bro, that's fire for sure, bro. So definitely congrats on that for sure. So we was talking about what's coming up at the Lobby PGH. So tell people what's coming up.
Okay, so we got 2 things coming up. Right now we have we're doing an R&B night. The R&B night will be August the 2nd. We'll actually have DJ Tony Keys in here. He'll be in the front DJ. He might be in the front or in the back. Brother Craig is the one that's hosting it. Bro might be one of the best hosts for real because he bring the people out. Me, Cat, Chris will all be in here, have stuff going on. We'll have food and everything, so people come through, chill, really vibe out. You know what I mean? Kind of like bring you like the old house party vibes when it's time for you to grab a girl. You feel me?
Nah,
Like,
yeah.
oh, yeah, I got it.
You feel like I gotta go slide on something real
Facts,
quick.
bro. You already know you start rubbing your hands like Birdman. You know what time it is. And then we got the tie-dye event coming up. That should be early September. Just look out for the post. Usually we post on Instagram, Lobby PGH, for just so you can get all the information and everything. But we're doing that. We got to talk to the man next door. He really don't know yet, but I feel like he's going to, rock out with it. Stand-up guys named Turd, part of the Badamo's camp over there. And we're going to have him basically show people, like, how to help them do a certain tie-dye. Have about maybe 20 spots. All you got to do is basically buy the tee. You buying the tee is like buying your spot, and you not having to pay for the dye or nothing. That's basically all included. All-inclusive. So, yeah, bro, tweaking to do that. Thinking about a couple other things we're trying to do. I know I was talking to somebody about a fashion show, and I was speaking to somebody else about, it was something else. It was more so like a, I'm trying to remember what it was. I can't remember right now. But yeah, bro, we're open to stuff too. Open to collaborate with people and everything, bro.
Yeah, that actually leads into my next question. So, like, you know, if a local brand wants to collab with you, like, you know, how would they be able to collab with y'all? Or have y'all ever collabed with any local brands yet? Or
I'm trying to think who we collaborated with already. I don't think we collaborated with nobody yet, but we're fully open to it for sure, bro. You know what I mean? If you contact the page, one of us is going to be on there. We're all logged into it, so if I don't see it, Chris will see it. If Chris don't see it, Kat will see it. Somebody's going to contact you back, and then we'll do a meeting. Either it'll be all four of us or how many people we got to be on the phone, and then we'll just like try to set everything up. If it meets our requirements, and I'm saying as in like if everybody like it, bro, we're all for it, bro. Facts. And I feel like that's a no-brainer most of the time. We unless you gonna do like some crazy shit, but like I don't think nobody's gonna be on them. Yeah, bro, we about to just come burn the house down type shit. You know what I mean?
yeah. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I got a fire idea. I'm gonna wait till after an interview to talk to you about it though, cause like you feel me. It just when we were just talking about that, it put an idea in my head.
Got you.
So we definitely gonna talk about that for sure.
Yeah, bro.
So oh, okay, yeah, she be holding it down. Yeah.
You know, like, hey, somebody's trying to buy something.
Okay. So so where can everybody find your social media, your Instagram, your well, you don't got no Apple Music. You don't make music.
Well, I don't make music no more. You know what I'm saying? You can definitely look up Late Chips with a Z on there though, but it's some old stuff. Some a couple years ago. But Instagram, you can check the pages out. I'll say this one first, the Lobby PGH, LOBBY PGH, and then the next one is mine, which is Mill Street VTG, MILL Street VTG. You can see both of them. One of them got a black and white logo, and mine's the Mill Street one got a pink and white logo.
No, that's fire, sure. I appreciate you taking out your time out today. Come fuck with me on this interview, bro. Yeah. Heat in the City fam, I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. We'll be back for another interview soon. We out.